We're live. Yeah. Huh? Oh, yeah.
Me siento junto al mar y pienso que hace
Welcome to Baking Bake with Mama D. Kicking off the week of the MUSE here at Mama D. On tonight's episode, D is bringing up oysters, mussels, and clams. Oh my! Joining D tonight virtually is special guest, MARC GIOSI. And holding it down at the Sneaky Soup Speakeasy Studios, Bushwood Productions, Chris, wait to the side, guys, Allison, and me, I'm the hype man stepping in cheese for News. And now coming to you live from Bushwood, NYC, it's time to bake and bake with Mama D!
Well, you guys, it's Tasty Tuesday, special occasion as we hit on the way here at Baking Mama D. David Ray Martinez, your stand-in was fantastic tonight. Thank you so much.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, this is the week of news. It's our last week of OYSTERS here at Mama D. The 9 goddess daughters of Zeus and Milo, whatever her name is, it's great, but she was the mother goddess of memory, of knowledge. And these 9 muses are meant to be inspirations and knowledge banks for people in the arts and sciences. We're going to explore this whole topic this week on our next show on Fucked Up Fridays, Crossfade with Mama D. That is our smoky, drinky, late night quiz show. And we'll be talking about a version of the muse, the model. Not just the super kind, but also like model citizens and model cities. And even like model airplanes and a lot of other things we've already spoken about. And additionally, on Sunday, we'll be exploring the theme of the muse at our Sunday Movie Marathon. We're going to explore 2 muses of some very famous 20th century artists in Surviving Picasso and You with the Darling, and you all movies. And we'll probably do it in the movie marathon. That's how I roll. But tonight on Tasty Tuesday, Bake and Bake with Mama D in the week of the muse, starting us off, I was like, let's do something that's been an inspiration to so many artists, all of us really, being honest. Let's explore bivalves. Oysters, clams, mussels, and scallops. We're not really going to do scallops, but I'm going to talk about it. Why? Well, we all know what bivalves inspire in all of us, right? They have, oysters especially, have this whole myth around them, if you will, of being aphrodisiacs. And like, okay, here's the thing. This is really aphrodisiac stuff. People are like, yeah, you really just so sexually aroused, you know? There must be something in them. There was a recent study that was published that did show that oysters contain 2 amino acids that boost the testosterone levels in like lab rats. So if you want to stick to that theory, knock yourself the fuck out. But I think the fucking compelling reason that fucking oysters and their fellow mollusks and bivalves, I think the reason that there it is, that they're fucking aphrodisiacs is because they look like pussies! Look at this shit! Look at this. How do you look at one of these and not think about a pussy? Look at that. They have labia. Okay? So I think that's the real reason they're really aphrodisiac. They start getting your mind fucking spinning. But also, the shells. I don't think this gets enough attention either. We're all the kids at the beach. You don't know shit from your shinola yet, and you're picking up shells, and they're beautiful. They're these like beautiful symmetrical or asymmetrical objects, and you flip them over. They're iridescent. They've got all this like pearl shit happening, and you never know if there's going to be something inside. So cool, right? So the shell thing with these bivalves, bivalve, referring to the two shell parts that open and close attached by an and that's where we're getting bivalve. So these bivalves, the shells are really important, and it turns out that the importance of the shell as this inspiration about sexuality and sexual potency and virility comes all the way back from the Greeks, goes all the way back to the Greeks as well when they were writing about the fucking muses. All right? Aphrodite, who is another goddess, the goddess of love, of sexuality. Look at Botticelli's beautiful painting. He calls it Venus, Venus Aphrodite, same person. Look, she's emerging from a shell. It's actually a scallop shell, not to be confused with a clam shell. We'll get into it later. And so what does this shell represent, this symbolic shell? Well, one, it's literally birthing the goddess of love and desire. So that which springs forth from the shell is clearly an aphrodisiac. Aphrodisiac.
Oh ho ho!
Get it? Are you with me?
Wow.
But also, like, look at that sea foam. It's like the scallop shell itself is acting as the womb for this fucking goddess, and it's frothing around with that sea foam. Need I go on?
I get it.
You get it? Do you get it? All right, so like, yeah, not surprisingly, I got really high for a second. You were high, you're like, where was I? Anyway, I know where I am. I'm at the point where I need to fucking introduce the show and our guests. Hello, how are you? So tonight, in this week of the Muse, we're going to look at the ever Muse-like Musetta, the fucking oysters, the fucking mussels, the fucking clams of the world. And we're going to learn to make our own little array of fucking aphrodisiacs. So I think this is going to be fun. And in order to do this and to keep our temperatures professional, I can't introduce you.
You have to go. It's 8 now. You have to go.
I'm going to introduce you our wonderful team who are going to just keep me grounded this whole fucking time. Ready? One more time. Share Bear.
Hi.
Who's in charge of Whisper Productions. And then we've got Chris, who's down there in the cue card fucking hellscape trying to make you know how to fucking talk on camera. It's very challenging. And here she is, back from the doorbell that rang for some reason, unbeknownst to me. We have Allison! Do a drive-by, come through.
Oh yeah, let's do
I won't breathe on her. Yeah. Oh, okay.
there.
I don't know if they see you. There you are. I'm fucking asshole. All right. So, shall we talk mollusks for one more hot second? I think we should. It's time for Mama D explains. Cheers, everybody. Too.
Cheers.
Cheers, darlings.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Naturally, we're drinking martinis. Okay. Mollusks. Big family. Lots of things in them. Did you know that octopi? That's right. Or should we say octopuses? I'm torn. Those are fucking mollusks, as are squids and a couple of other things. Those are cephalopods within the mollusk family. We have a little chart for this. Coming soon. And then we also have snails. Snails are gastropods. Those are kinds of mollusks. But then we have the actually. And those are the fucking bivalves because of their fucking clamshells. Okay? And we're going to prepare 3, but I'm going to show you the 4th too in the family. And there's a lot of diversity within each of these species. We've got, let's do a little overhead maybe. Should we? Or should I? Like, you're not going to see them. You're not going to see them. This is where I need my Kiko nails. This is an oyster. I have some shucked already, but I'm going to show you how to do it. These are big ass fucker clams. These are the ones that we have. I just steam them. We'll chop them up, add some shit, stuff the half shell, bake them, delicious appetizer. And then these are mussels, another bivalve shell. And now scallops. Scallops are in the fucking family of bivalves. But you're like, D, when I get scallops, ain't no shell, let alone 2 shells. And you're right. You know why? Because they fucking come in shells. They're a shelled animal. They're a bivalve. No one's lying to you. However, we don't eat the whole animal.
when we eat the scallops. I think a lot of it has to do with that they don't hold up well in transportation. Like the rest of these guys, you put them on ice, they stay alive, you're fine for, even with oysters, up to a couple of weeks. Like they're happy as clams. Did you see it? Did you see how I did that? Yeah. You're welcome. But scallops, for whatever reason, do not. So when you're eating a scallop, this part of the scallop, you're actually eating the adductor muscle part, not the body that's around it, the muscle that opens and closes the two shells. All right, I'm going to show you the adductor muscles of the other three bivalves through shucking them, and then you're going to see what I mean. But you know them. You've seen them if you've ever looked into the steely eyes of a clam. Do they have steely eyes? Anyone? Anyone? I don't know. I don't know. All right, so shucking. Lots of horror stories. It's like the fisherman's version of the mandolin. You don't need to slice your shit off, or what's the true thing, the true danger? Stab your fucking hand with the oyster knife. It's just a symmetrical fucking, it's not for cutting. This isn't sharp, but it's for getting in there and prying open. You're going into the hinge and prying open with oysters, prying open the two shells and separating them so that you can serve them raw on the half shell, which is what we're doing tonight with the oysters. So let me show you how to do that. All right. These are East Coast. These are fresh from Long Island. We're broadcasting live from Bushwood, NYC. And also, I think we have a Long Island rep in the house. Holler. She's like, I don't want to. But anyway.
I don't tell most people that.
Say it again.
I don't tell most people that.
I'm sorry, Cher Bear, I added her. No, but they have great oysters. Whatever. Take what you can get. The way we're going to do this is I'm going to go in the back of the oyster where the shell hinges, stick my knife in, get a little grip, and then twist the knife. That's the official sound effect. And then open it up. And then before I split apart the two shells, I need to cut the adductor muscle off that top shell. Otherwise, it's just going to all come apart. You're going to just like rip the live animal to death. So we're going to just cut that muscle off the top. So now it's no longer stuck to the top shell. Discard the top shell. And then we have the oyster body resting in the more cupped bottom shell. And we're going to clean our knife off and also scoop under the body of it and cut the bottom adductor muscle. It attaches to both shells, right? Scallop. All right. So I don't know if you can all see this. This may not be the best answer. I have a thick dish rag moment here. This is my barrier, my guardian against shucking my fucking hand. And so I'm going to put it against the counter, the larger cup side down, and I'm holding the front of the oyster where it opens, and I'm going in the back. I'm going in the back door. All right. And I'm just getting a little grip in there, and then I'm going to boop. Did you hear it? I think I booped over it. Aw. But I snapped the hinge. And now, I cleaned my knife off. We're trying to get as little from the outside inside as possible. Think of it as a fucking vagina. It really works, huh? So now I'm scraping against the top part. If they're fresh, you don't have to scrape. And I'm finding that adductor muscle towards the front, and I'm just running my knife through it. Off she goes. Look at that. Look at that. I'm cupping this glistening wheat. And now I have to get that bottom one, so I'm going underneath. Bloop. Bloop. All right, beautiful. Now, to go with this, the classic French way of serving them, you have a mignonette sauce. A mignonette sauce is made with shallots, a vinegar of some sort. Traditionally, you're going to use either a sherry vinegar or a white vinegar. Doesn't matter. You can experiment, make your own dressing. And then white pepper. You don't have white pepper, use black pepper. It's fine. Traditionally, white pepper is a little more delicate, and it's lighter in color, so you have less contrast when you're dealing with fish in the world of seafood, which are usually like lighter colored once they're cooked, especially. Okay, you put those three things together, a little salt, you can add some stuff. I did a little red vinegar and a little apple cider vinegar as well. And that's it. And then you serve it with some lemons. We did a little cocktail sauce, some ketchup, and some horseradish. You can dash some Tabasco in as well. Is that my mic doing that? I'm sorry. And yeah, bon appetit, as they say. Guys, if you would like to have any of these, I'm pulling a couple because I don't like my shuck job.
Pick me, pick me.
And that's how I feel about that. But there are a few little plump fuckers in here. And there's one more shuck. Let me just do that. If you want to get another go. Here we go. Cup side. Oh, wow. Down. Oh, he's alive. He was eaten. In the back door. Pop it. Scrape the top. Loosen the top adductor. Beautiful. And then cup the bottom. And loosen the bottom one. And that's it. And put it on your tray. Guys, are you ready to have snackies?
Yeah.
All right. I'll move this over to the table. Careful, the ice melted a lot, so it's a little watery, but it's fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here are a couple of plates, BBs. And oyster forks.
Fancy. Can you show us a little oyster fork?
No, actually, damn it. You put me on the spot because I realized I did not pull them, and so I have to use salad fork.
It's okay.
Oh my God.
Shit.
It's just so not okay. Here you guys go.
Thank you.
Get them while they're not hot. Let's get back to our other bivalves.
Okay.
Shall we? Let's get back to our other bivalves. All right. Here's our big clam. You can also get them really small. You can get cockles. Usually, if you're going to eat them whole, get the smaller clam. It'll be more tender. Why are clams tougher? Sherry, ask me.
Why are clams tougher
Than what? The other bivalves?
than the other bivalves?
Well, interesting. So oysters, basically, once they're little baby tiny spats, they affix to like a rock or whatever, and then that's it. That's how they live their fucking not long lives. Mussels are similar. They usually affix to like, well, they're cultivated, so they usually would be rock walls, but now we grow them on ropes or in nets. It's a whole thing. We can talk about it if you want. Scallops, either, so let's go to clams to answer the question. Clams are diggers, okay? So they don't just rest. They're not just like sedentary and like relaxing and living their best lives in the same fucking spot their whole life. Clams dig into the ground, okay? So that takes, and they have that foot. We know the foot, clam foot. I don't think I can get it out of this guy.
Foot.
He's protecting himself. But yeah, they use that foot. They burrow into the ground. They come up halfway. They breathe. They circulate things. Eat some plankton. Great. Go back. So it's the muscle that you eat is tough. Clams usually end up being a bit tougher. And then scallops, the last ones of the family. Remember, we're not eating the body. We're eating that muscle that keeps the shell together. Scallops are both diggers and swimmers. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. New category. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So they'll use like propulsion from opening their shells with the muscle that we eat and think that's actually the scallop. And they'll propel through the water and move around. I don't think they go that far. I can't be sure. But yeah, that's how that works. And you can shuck clams too. It's the same idea. I'm not going to do it. And the last one is mussels. They have a thinner shell, generally speaking. And we're going to steam these guys tonight. So I should introduce the three things we're doing. We just ate one of them. Raw oysters on the half shell with mignonette and a little horseradish sauce and some lemon. Classic. Very français. And then we're going to make baked clams. So baking clams is actually a little bit of a mislead. You're baking them at the end, but you're actually cooking the clam meat itself ahead of time through steaming, then mincing them up, so chopping them very finely, incorporating them into the whole of the stuffing, and then putting that back into a cleaned half clamshell, and then baking it off. Everything you're putting in is already cooked. You're baking it off to get that kind of crusty top, that crust on the baked clam that you have to kind of crack and enjoy. Delicious. So we'll be doing that as well. And then the last step, of course, is making mussels. I say a lot. I have to practice, guys. Maybe if I drink more martini, it'll help.
There you go. Alcohol solves all
Let me just
problems.
retake that. So Fuck. See, it gets me every time. Mussels. Mussels. Tonight we will steam the mussels. This is a very classic preparation of mussels. None of these mollusks, none of these bivalves needs to be cooked particularly long. They're all very delicately fleshed. You're not cooking a lot. So a couple of minutes each. It's like shrimp. If you've prepared shrimp, shrimp take like 2-3 minutes on a high heat or boiled to cook. Similar idea here. You don't need a lot of time. So when steaming the mussels, it's also, I think this is like an underrated feature of bivalves, if I may, besides the aphrodisiac qualities of them. They tell you when they're done cooking. It's kind of fucked up because theoretically they're live when the ones you want to eat are alive when you're cooking them. Yeah. We'll have a scientist on soon to explain whether or not they feel anything. Unlikely, but you know, it is what it is. And then as they cook, the steam and the fact that they're no longer alive and using that adductor muscle to keep the shell shut, they open like beautiful little vulvas. We'll have sound effects.
I wanted to do like a harp sound, maybe.
Yeah, we need like a clock.
Yeah.
Some bells. Yeah, so when you steam them particularly, we steam the mussels. Here, I'll show you what happens. Oh, sorry, the clams, I mean. All right, let's see how this works. So here's my alive/raw clam. Hi. I got the big guys because I wanted the big shell, right? I didn't stuff the shell. You can get bigger ones. So there she is. And then steamed, look, they all open. And then there's the meat inside, the fleshy insides. And then I'm going to just remove these, chop them up, mince them, incorporate them into the other shit, and stuff them back into the shells that will just like make look pretty in a second. Okay, gone you go. So that's like the educational portion of this evening. I think the other takeaways I want you to have are cultivating bivalves is very sustainable. So these are filter feeders, and there are so many fishermen all over the world. Mussels, clams, oysters are cultivated all over the world. So it's also like a great equalizer. There are different traditions of preparing these seafood, which like they're all kind of variations on the theme as usual from all over the world. And I guess we are focusing primarily on a French moment this evening with the oysters because it's what I know. And both the oysters and the mussel preparation. Baked clams exist in other places. Like that's an oven moment. I know like there's the Italian American, I don't know if it's officially Italian, like oreganata baked clams moment. But they seem very 1950s like appetizer to me. So I imagine there's more of a leaning or more of a history with that tradition. You guys ready to make some stuff? Yeah. Ready to bake and bake? Oh, yeah. So the two remaining fucking things that we have to bake are the moules, the mussels. Sorry, I always keep saying it in French, tous les moules. I was going to do moules frites and do fries for everyone, but honestly, I just made bread yesterday and it's fab, so instead we're doing garlic bread, which is very delicious to use to stop up the sauce. Yeah, Chris approves. Sherry, they're all like,
we're ready.
Yes, they're prepared. Yeah, the bread with shit on it. This is a bread with shit on it moment. So you'll use those garlic toasts to sop up the broth that we're gonna make with the mussels. And mussels are a fast dish and mussels are very inexpensive. The baked clams will take a little bit more time, but then you whack them in the oven, they come out and you're excited. We already ate the raw oysters, so that was the third thing. We're done. What should we do next? I think we should put on some tunes to bake to. I think we should pass to Cher Bear. I'd love you to introduce a few of the songs we're thinking tonight. I'm going to use this moment to take the clams from their shells, mince them up so that I have them as part of my final stage of mise en place. And then I'll also rip apart the shells and have them so that we can then restuff them with the other good shit from them and put them on a baking sheet. Yeah, we good?
Yeah.
Tunes to bake to. I think that calls for a moment.
All right.
Cher Bear, take it away.
I'm going to play this song by Tal Juan. called Getting Cold. We started with the Talwan song, actually, called El Mar, like the sea. And I thought that was appropriate. That was that like kind of reggae feel song that we started with. So here's another song by him. This is called Getting Cold, since we're eating cold oysters.
We are.
Can you please ascend from the sneaky studio and try an oyster on camera since you haven't eaten one before? Paging Allison, the little Aquarius zoomer in the studio. Come try an oyster for the first time ever. She's coming up.
So, like, one would think if you grew up in Florida, land of the lots of ocean everywhere, and a lot of these little fuckers are freshwater as well. You would think that you'd like have tried a bivalve or two at one point in your jeunesse, but in fact, our dear friend here, Allison. Oh yeah, this is like, I feel like I'm hating this, which I don't like, but it's like still funny, so we're gonna go with it. If you feel up to the task, we would love to have you try some bivalves, including an oyster on the half shell, my Sherry.
Can you hear me?
Yo, yeah.
Sorry, I was watching Sweetie videos like
oh, I love Sweetie.
and over and over.
Oh, I wish we could listen to some Sweetie right now. Maybe she'll let us play her music one day.
Yeah, I'll ask her myself.
Please.
So, do you want to try a oyster
Yeah,
for the first time ever?
I'm kind of scared.
Don't be scared. They're delicious.
So here's the thing with
They're
oysters.
so intimidating.
No.
Have you had them?
Yeah.
She eats everything. Sherry's what we call a good eater. Yeah,
I'm
Sherry, you have one.
human garbage
But here's the thing: we should speak for a moment on the flavors of oysters. They're really just representatives of the sea. You know, they're going to taste like the water
I don't know if
and
I'm
the things
okay
they
with
have
that.
filtered through them. And it's one of those things you don't have to chew. Think of it as a shot.
I've almost drowned.
Think of it as a shot of sea.
A shot.
That's
of
it.
sea.
And you can put a little sauce, a little mignonette on it, a little bit of acidity and salt and a little sweetness. And that'll just help it just like rinse down. Think of it as a wash
Okay.
down your throat.
I'm
This is
so
why they're
scared.
aphrodisiacs. Because in order to describe even how to eat them, you're essentially engaging in a fucking sex act.
My heart is literally racing. I'm so
Really?
nervous.
You don't have to
Yes.
do this.
No,
by the way.
obviously I have to.
You do not have
It's
to.
the law.
You should.
It's
if there's
the
a
law.
camera pointed at you, you must.
Do it, girl.
This is reality TV.
Ashton
No.
Kutcher is behind the couch.
You want to? I think
I
you should come here.
wish.
I think you should. I think you should take prime time.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
bring her
get
an
you an
oyster.
oyster. Let's do this. They're bathing in fucking ice, so they're gonna taste like nothing right now. Even better. Now I'm gonna give you a really good one. This one's really good. It's a nice plump little fucking oyster. I'm gonna put a little of the sauce in. You want to make sure it's loose too, so that it'll just slide. It just slides in, babe. Don't think of it as gross. Do I need to get Frank? How many fucking? I'm not gonna say it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying right now. It tastes like the shit I put on it. It tastes like vinegar. Think of it like a little vinegar, a little cocktail, shrimp cocktail sauce moment. That's it. Think of it as like a Bloody Mary shot. It's just kind of like this cold, slippery thing that just goes right fucking down your throat.
Oh. Saucy.
There you go. She'll go right in. Don't think about it. It's great. It's delicious. Well, we're going to sit with a martini.
I feel like I won't be able to do this. I'm gonna like embarrass
Just fucking, listen, just fucking swallow it. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Sorry.
what you said.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Chris. So sorry. So sorry about that. I took the fucking camera out of his hand. I love this shit. All right, you got this. Just
Okay,
all the way
Allison,
back.
do it.
Boom.
Do it.
Here, I'm gonna do it with you. I'm gonna do it. Wait,
Just
I
do
should be
it.
doing with it. We gotta. Oh my god. Did I not take the adductor? How many times did I have to say adductor to not do it? I know. All right, I'm ready. She's ready. I'm gonna do a little mix. I'm gonna do a little crisp sauce. What did you call yourself? Sauce boss? Sauce boss. All right, ready? Cheers. All right, here we go. Here we go for the camera. It's fine. It's fucking fine. You put worse things down your fucking throat before. Let's go. Give it a little chew. Swallow it. Not too much of a chew. Just swallow it.
Miserable.
Just swallow it. Don't think about it. No.
It's just a new thing.
It's a new thing. It's okay. I should have told
Holding a shell, like, it's
You are.
a lot for my brain.
You did a great job. I think she did a great job, ladies and gentlemen. I think she did a great job.
All I taste right now is ketchup. So I'm happy.
That's it. See,
I
we're
love ketchup.
That's why you want to. Yeah.
This was honestly a fat ass oyster to give me. Like,
Come.
I thought you could have.
Listen, lies. You fucking rose the
You
challenge.
won the challenge.
I go drink a martini. Go drink a martini, wash it down. That's how you do it. That's how you fucking do oysters.
Can I grab an oyster?
Yeah, take this back. I want to just do one more thing before we start cooking. I've got my clams all minced up. Here, I'm bringing this over here. Sorry, guys.
Gracias.
It's very swishy. I absolutely should have drained the fucking water out of that before I carried it halfway across the earth. All right. Scallops, one more time. Adductor mussels. So when I took the clams out, can we see this?
Yeah.
What is it, overhead? Yeah. So, do you see this fucking thing that won't get off the shell? That's the adductor mussel. That's the scallop in the scallop species of a shell like this that you eat, okay? The ones from the oysters don't really stick as much. They're a little more delicate. They move less. Remember, they're not gonna be as tough. All right, great. Lottie fucking down. Let's listen to tunes for 1 second. One more song, Share Bear introduce, and then we'll do our stuffing of the clam at the stove.
Ooh. Okay, this is called Atlantico. Again, Taiwan. We're doing like a nautical kind of thing with these songs. I like it.
Necesito verte porque te ves muy bien.
Don't be shy with
Ya
that.
me has dicho anoche
It's a beautiful fucking
que vos bien me querés. El Atlántico, muy romántico es él. Te voy a pedir tan solo una vez que me digas todo, todo lo que vos querés.
I feel like fucking Elaine.
Mientras lo escribo más,
Yeah,
sigo
I've been told that before, and I was like,
What for
you
your
may not be
dancing?
wrong. When I'm being a goof. Use your fan on high.
PSA.
Always.
mientras te
Just use your fan on high.
más,
Always.
sigo
It's the right decision.
pensando en vos. Te escucho venir, esperándote.
Why are tears coming out of your eyes? Are you sad?
Las aves al
I'm sorry, is it because you just swallowed a disgusting oyster and you're traumatized? Yeah.
que me entreguen al mar.
I know, I'm sorry. I was like, you don't have to do this.
Necesito verte porque te ves muy bien.
Yes, I agree with you.
And like,
Back.
I agree with you.
Ya me has dicho anoche que
It's the beginning of a new adventure.
el Atlántico
Yeah,
muy,
yeah.
muy
It's like, no, I want you to survive. Because, like, I'm not going to lie to you. That's not the last time you're going to eat an oyster. All right. You're allowed to feel that way right now. You're allowed. It's not the wrong decision. All right, let me multitask, huh? So I'm also going to simultaneously steam I'm also going to simultaneously steam the mussels. The way we're gonna do mussels, listen, you could just throw everything into one pot all at once, steam them, fucking eat that shit with some bread, put the shit on the bread, or some fries, some frites, moule frites, a classic like French Belgian preparation. We're gonna do it the slightly more elegant way. Because with the other thing we haven't talked about with these bivalves is that sand is a thing. Sand, dirt, grit, whatever. It gets trapped, they're filter feeders, right? It gets trapped in their shells as they're working, as they're eating. And if you don't take preparations to get that out, when you human go to eat them, you're gonna have sand in your mouth a little bit. It's not the worst thing. It'll feel a little gritty.
It's kind of nice. It adds like a little salt, kind of weird crunch.
Sure. Like everyone has their opinion. So I'm gonna show you the way to kind of like make sure you get the sand out of your moule, out of your mussels, French word for mussel, by doing like a slightly different step method. So first we're gonna steam the clams in some white wine and a little bit of shallot, just aromatics, just for a couple of minutes. Close the pot, let that happen. They cook 3 minutes. Then we're gonna remove them and then do other shit with the stuff that remains, the liquid that remains. That's not only the wine now and the shallot, it's also gonna have all the juices that have sweat out of the mussels. Flavor, that's called flavor. I see you. All right, I'm going back to the stove. Wish me luck. All right, so that's gonna start happening. I'm gonna turn my mussel big pot on. Great, I already have white wine in, what the fuck did I say? Shallots, right, shallots. I'm gonna put a few of those in. They're already chopped up. Great, and then I've got my mussels. Now I have been soaking my mussels as I did with my clams for a minute. And what does that do? I need another bowl. Where the fuck are they? Okay, I see them. We're good. Clear. Sorry, this is loud. Bang, bang, bang. If only. Okay. Here they go. Now, I've just soaked them. Why have I soaked the mussels? I have soaked the mussels because I'm trying to get them, they're alive. I'm trying to get them just be open and happy in their water moment, their cold water moment, and just kind of like rinse out any sand or impurities that may be like in their shell from earlier. So when I take them out of the water, you don't want to fucking disrupt the bottom. This is an important concept we're going to come back to later when we have sauce to deal with. Leave all that dirt and shit that came out of them on the bottom. So you're going to just lift them out of the water into a new receptacle. Okay, I'm lifting. You want to show an overhead? Look at this lifting. Look at this fucking messy fucking workstation lifting. Don't disturb the bottoms. They're in my sink here. I'm just taking them out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at these happy fucking mussels, not clams. I would never want to offend. Never. All right. If they sink, they're dead. You're gonna know later if they're dead. That's probably not necessarily true. So I say just fucking try it. The whole thing is, if they open, they were alive when you cooked them. So if they don't open later, that's what happened. And if any shells are damaged, you throw them out. So I should use this moment now that they're out of the water. Just make sure they've all closed up again. So they're all like, fuck you. All right, here we go. That's all steamy. Throwing them in. Beautiful. You use a lot of bowls, but you don't use a lot of pots. I'm just gonna cover this ever so slightly. My butter is, oh, wrong cover. My butter's a little fucking hot. So hold on a second. I'm gonna actually, you know what, guys, this is a learning moment. I'm getting rid of this fucking smoky ass butter. And we're gonna start over because it's gonna be a little too dark in like an unpleasing way, in a like burnt way.
Damn.
Oh, I would like to take this moment to tell Le Creuset I would like sponsorship. Thank you. I will literally fucking destroy in the best possible way your gorgeous cookware.
Ooh.
All right, I turned the heat off. My pan's hot, my grill's hot. I'm gonna just wipe some of this shit out because I don't want that. I don't want that overcooked flavor of butter in my dish. All right, start again. Sorry about that, kids. Folks at home, big slab of butter. What am I gonna do right now? I'm gonna saute. This is for the clams. So we have our minced clam meat here, and now we're gonna prepare some veg and some breadcrumbs and make the stuffing, and include the clam meat in that. So I have some chopped shallot. I'm gonna throw that in. What is that? I don't know. It's like a shallot. Doesn't matter. It's fine. All right. Little garlic, mince, beautiful. Clover too. Let's start with that. I'm a big black pepper person. So on this other part of my pan where the butter is not cooling, I'm going to toast up my black pepper, my fresh black pepper. Get it a little fragrance, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll incorporate it in. Why is it cooling like that though? I'm like, did my house sink? What happened? Everybody's working together, gorgeous. In a minute, I'm going to add in the minced celery and red bell pepper brought to you by Chris. So I should take this moment to share with people that we have 2 birthdays coming up on the same day. So Chris, whom I just mentioned, he's our wonderful direttore this evening. He aforementioned celery and red peppers. But also Cher Bear, our capo here at fucking Bushwood Productions. They have their birthdays on the same fucking day, October 1st. Libras in the house. Sherry, take it away. Talk about Libras.
Something.
Jolie birthday, Libra.
Allison loves the idea of a French person saying my name.
Shelly on Citla.
Sherry, ma chérie.
Wait, I lost you. Fuck, sorry. I'm like adjusting the camera here. So Libras, Chris and I, our birthdays are October 1st. Do you know your rising sign?
Oh my God, here we go.
Okay, I have to look up your birth chart.
They're working. The muscles are working.
I can look up your birth chart right now.
Yeah.
3 p.m.
3 p.m. October 1st. Where? Spain. Where in Spain? Huh? Madrid, Spain. So 3 p.m. October 1st, 1994, Madrid.
Yo, don't give all the details.
In case
What are you gonna give his fucking social security number too?
Jinx! Jonks.
Be a little more like piecemeal.
Anyway, so we're Libras, which means
We're fucking Libra.
Yeah, what makes Libra so cool, yo?
Okay,
like
actually, wait, this goes with the theme for tonight.
What?
So, Libra's ruling
Pussy?
planet. Well, also, yeah, we like pussy.
Oh my God. Fuck
No,
yeah.
but Libra's ruling planet is Venus, which is Aphrodite.
Aphrodite, girl! In the house!
So we out
love
here
it.
representing Aphrodite. So Libras are known for just being really lovable and loving a lot and being obsessed with relationships and friends, and also always wanting to be the peacekeeper and wanting to be fair about things. And the main notorious Libra trait is that they can't make decisions.
Is that really a thing? Oh, that makks so much more sense now.
And
Sherry.
flirtatious.
Why the fuck didn't I know that ahead of time? Oh my God, I literally always ask her to make decisions.
I love flirting with Libras. No homo, but in like a platonic way.
Okay. Allison, I want you to flirt with me.
Okay.
Like, how does an Aquarius flirt with a Libra?
I mean, I just feel like I picked the right shellfish for tonight. That's all I'm saying.
Wait,
Oh,
you
yeah.
said 94?
He's 94.
Wait, guys, I have to make a public service announcement.
Go ahead.
About the food for 1 second, then we'll cut back to you.
Yes.
This just in. I'm removing the mussels from the pot so as to not disturb, again, any sand that may have fallen down in the bottom, right? And then my saute action, I added in my garlic, my shallot, beautiful. I'm going to start sauteing up the celery and red pepper. So I've got like 2 recipes going on right now at the same time. And you guys maybe I don't know, you guys have your little Libra talk for a second, but then I need to show them what to do. So I don't know, maybe keep the camera on. You'll see what I'm doing.
Yeah. So go ahead. Did you get his birth chart, Allison?
Yeah, so he's a Capricorn rising, which
Oh my God, my moon is Capricorn.
Feels
accurate.
Right.
That's also Dee's rising sign. Dee is also a Capricorn rising. So your rising sign is, well, do you want to do it, Allison? Go ahead.
Okay, I feel like your Capricorn, your rising is like your demeanor, what you present before people like get to know you. So like Capricorn is like like Cancer is motherly, Capricorn is fatherly.
They're opposite signs.
Yeah. Like the sign Saturn is like the sign of like discipline. What are some other Saturnian words? So it could lead to like seriousness, but also like determination and just like overall like independent vibes, like you know,
boss bitch.
Exactly, or BDE.
Yeah, big dick energy.
Mm-hmm.
Another
big
thing
dick with a Q.
Dick, like
big
QUE.
dick energy.
Another thing about Capricorns is they are leaders. So there's like another aspect to every sign. What kind of, I guess, like there are 3 types, I guess. So there's cardinal, which are leader types, mutable, which are like go with the flow types, and then fixed, which are like, fuck you, I'm gonna do me, like I'm my own self. And yeah, Capricorns are cardinal signs. So a lot of Capricorns end up in leadership positions. And that also goes for Aries, which is Dee's sign, and Libra, which is my sign. So you have like a lot of leadership qualities in your birth chart.
I surround myself with the best of the best.
He has a Scorpio Venus.
Ooh,
and
wait.
Scorpio Mercury.
What's his moon?
Penis?
Yes.
What's a
It's
Scorpio
right here
penis?
on my phone.
No,
What's
no,
a
no.
Scorpio penis?
No.
What?
That sounds scary, right? Because it sounds like scorpion penis.
That's true.
I don't want
That's
that.
not what we're saying.
Oh,
No.
I kind of do.
What?
So-
What's a scorpion
What
penis?
that means is,
I kind of
at the time that you were born, right? Because we're looking at the sky when we're studying astrology, and this is like what all.
Wait,
the
you gotta
gods and
explain
goddesses are
windows.
based on.
You gotta explain windows.
Oh,
and
yeah, like
This was
houses.
a breakthrough last night for me drunk at the bar. She's like, yo, windows and houses. And she explained what they are. And I was like,
No.
oh,
Like the houses are kind of like the windows of the sky.
literally.
Like where
Quadrants,
you face,
but more
yeah,
than
like
quad.
it's divided into 12 like the
dex-
signs. So you have 12 houses, and that's just like that's more like of a directional take. And it's like what portion of the sky we are viewing on Earth. Hope that makes sense.
I don't know what
So it like it has to do with like the rotation of the Earth, but also like the precession of the Earth around the sun. Anyway, so you have your houses. And then you have your planets, which means at the time that you were born, these planets were aligned in these constellations. So you can have, like, for example, your moon, which isn't a planet we know now, but that's what they thought. I mean, it's great what science can do for you.
So Chris has a Leo moon in the 7th house, and I really like that placement.
Yeah, that is
It's-
good placement. Why do you like that?
I think the 7th house is a cool house.
Also ruled by Venus.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It like aligns with Libra. So like,
I like what the 7th house symbolizes.
yeah, go ahead.
And I have a lot of planets in the 7th house, so I identify with like long-term friendships and like
Girl.
business partnerships and just like overall just having a good time. So having your moon
Yeah.
there is pretty sick, and then also it being in Leo is like pretty sick too.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I like the sign of Leo. Who doesn't
Leos
like
are
the sign
great.
of Leo? When it's
Your 7th house is like your relationships, like friendships, love, partnership, family, business.
We should get this shit sponsored by CoStar.
Oh fuck yeah!
Fuck
No. I like CoStar
I don't.
as of this week because I have been looking at. They have like really stepped up their game with their description
That's
of
good.
what's going on.
Have
And
they?
They have been really specific and very accurate for me because what's cool about CoStar, and I'm gonna stop after this until they pay me
Fair.
to do this.
Fair.
But CoStar, like, so it's like social media, social networking for astrology. So you put in your birth chart, and then you can also see your friends' birth charts. And the way they organize it is like a little weird. It's not like how you normally look at a birth chart, but it's still cute. And you can like see your compatibility with your friends day to day based on both of your like complete birth charts. But their summaries are a little bit cryptic and like poetic, which is a little annoying. If they can change that and just be more like facty about why they're saying what they're saying, it would be cool. But they have been really accurate recently, and I like it.
Now, the pattern has also. Have you heard of the pattern?
No.
Oh.
What's the pattern? What is
Girls,
that?
talk about the pattern, and then I need to explain more about
I
the
wish
food.
one of
Go ahead.
I wish one of my Zoomer astrology friends were here too, because the fucking pattern will read you to filth.
Wait, what's
And-
the pattern?
It's an astrology app, but the thing I don't like about the pattern is that they do ask for your birth information, and then they tell you really accurate shit, but
Yeah.
they don't tell you what the transit is that, like the evidence.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I don't like about CoStar too. It's because it's supposed to be very like for people who the armchair astrologists. You know.
They just released a thing where you can like it basically just plugs in the whole synastry between you and a partner, and it tells you like how compatible you are. And
And it's detailed?
Yeah, and you can do it with friendships too. And I think they're gonna drop a dating app soon.
Oh, that's
that like
fun.
tells people their chart. I don't know how I feel about that, like astrologically wise, like AI doing synastry for people for dating.
is
feels
weird.
very like not like genuine, but
Yeah.
like it's still fun to see.
It's
like,
interesting. I'll play with it.
usually I plug it into like current relationships, like friendships, and see if it's like accurate, and it usually is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
All
totally
right,
what I
guys.
check out.
So
Okay, do your thing.
I
Tea.
just fucking did a bunch of shit over here on the food front. The saute, I added in the celery and the red pepper to the whole onion, garlic, or sorry, scallion garlic moment. And then I've also, now that the celery and the pepper have sweated, I added in some raw white onion, some celery, and also the clam meat that we minced before. I season with salt. I'm going to keep adding a little more black pepper. In a minute, I added a touch more butter because I wanted it to be a little more creamy. In a minute, I'm going to add in the panko breadcrumbs. You can use any kind of breadcrumbs. I normally would use mine for my breads, my country loaves, but I apparently am out of them. So we'll put those in as well. And then we have our stuffing for the half shells. And then over here, I took everything out. I drained the liquid from the mussels and I reserved it. I added in some garlic, shallots, butter, some white wine, and some lemon juice. Oh shit, I should be using white pepper. And I'm going to just let that kind of cook for a minute, add back in the broth from that I steamed everything in. And that's going to become my sauce with some parsley. I also added in some mustard powder. You can do kind of whatever. Doesn't matter. You could add in some tomato. NB But the idea is to come up with, I'm going to raise the temp on it for a second. Put a little parsley in now. The idea is to come up with a nice thick or a nice sauce. And we can thicken it by also adding like a spoonful of flour if we want. I'm going to instead use some Dijon mustard at the very end, which will thicken it a little bit. And then we'll pour it over the steamed mussels and eat it with garlic bread. I threw the garlic bread in, some sliced bread untoasted with garlic melted and, butter melted garlic and some salt and pepper. And then we'll put parsley on top of it. once it's out, fresh parsley. I think this is all ready to go. We'll add in the breadcrumbs. Beautiful. I feel like I should be doing like an ASMR moment. Beautiful. And this will absorb the butter and the liquid from our saute. We'll put them in the clamshells on a baking sheet and throw those in the oven. Shaber, can we do another Tunes to Bake To moment? Oh, fabulous. Can you introduce what Tunes to Bake To are and whoever we're listening to?
So, Tunes to Bake To are our weekly playlists that we release exposed to you every Tuesday on Bake and Bake. We have a new playlist. We are taking submissions from musicians so we can help get your music out there. So send us your tunes to bake to, and Mama D will bake and bake to your tunes.
Oh my God, I totally will.
We're listening right now to our friends Talking Rings, who are Bushwood neighbors. They've played here at Mama D's Sneaky Speakeasy. They're DJs and brothers and producers
We
of
love
house
them.
music. Yeah, we love them.
I miss partying with those fuckers, I'll tell you.
They're fun.
I'll tell you right now.
And this
We have
song,
a lot of fun.
Yeah, this song is called Tandem.
A bunch of Dijon mustard.
I try to join this soon.
Yeah. They can hear you. Yum.
Are you guys ready for tasting time?
Ooh, yes.
Who is this? Talking Rings? Love it. It's you guys. So let's turn this over because the debate's about to happen and
Oh God.
yeah. Allison, can you start preparing napkins?
Sure.
Mussels are quite inexpensive to buy, guys. 2 pounds, which is the entirety of what I'm plating right now, for $3. It's a light dinner, but with some bread, really good for bread with shit on it. Who said that? Oh, Slavia!
The lighting looks really good. Well done, ladies. XXX.
Yay, she'll be on soon enough. We're trying to con her ass. On YouTube or on Insta?
She DM'd you.
Oh, fabulous. It's the Slay way. Allison, have you met Sonia yet, my Irish friend? I don't think you have. Meet Sonia yet? My Irish friend, fabulous. That's her. You'll meet her soon.
Now we're listening to Herbivores from their new album, Herbivores. The song is called Kinda Like a Crush.
And ain't no need in trying to fight it. I know you feel
top left.
From the way you move, that pulls me in close.
No, over here. Yeah, you got it. Sorry. Yeah, they're the napkin holders further back in the box. Sherry, can you take that?
Just find the words, seems easy enough. Still, I'm a mess inside. And everyone can see what it is that you're doing to me. And I can't explain it, but whatever it is, I know that I like it. Feels kinda like a crush. Feels kinda like a crush. Feels kinda like a crush. Kinda like a crush. Feels 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 kinda like a kinda. Whatever it is you do, it's so exciting to me. When you call my name, be there. You won't have to wait for nothing, baby. Oh, it feels like, oh, it feels like,
I don't think y'all dudes really ready.
I don't think so.
Suicide in your voice.
In your voice, nigga.
These make-believe Machiavellis.
You ain't pop, you ain't pop.
Should've made a better choice.
Better choice, nigga.
Evolution to this rap shit.
Rap shit, rap shit.
All you old niggas dying.
Dying.
Only solution to this whack shit.
Whack shit.
So stop your motherfucking crying. They be like, oh God. These niggas out here living like there's no God. I can kill these demons, that's no problem. But dealing with these niggas is so hard. What the fuck you niggas thinking? Leaving blinking on your man. Chop a nigga like a Lincoln. Never living like a lamb. Sheep niggas still asleep. Can count on them to understand. These kids dying in the street. They only speak about skinny pants. New day, nigga. New money, 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 new day.
Yeah, we don't know you niggas to like y'all. When I'm fucking your bitches, they keep the nights on. When I'm fucking your bitches, they get the night on. That niggas ain't snapping on nothing, we broke your night on. 80 niggas all of your friends, but you cut the lights on. So what fucking hope are you getting? What fucking dope you been sniffing? We ain't feeling your synergy, we just line up your symmetry, knock you out of position. You don't think outside the box, so it's cemetery is fitting. Fitting for a pharaoh, might you be shining and glistening? I feel like Pharrell in 06. Big gold chains in both clips, summer 16. A lot of blood getting spilled. Instigant to reality memes that get you killed for the principle like a faculty. Shake them up like a daiquiri. Act big, nigga, we knocking you off them stairs.
New money, new day, nigga. New money, new day, nigga. New money, new day, nigga. New money, new money.
Remix.
Yeah.
My name is Prince Harvey and I'm hotter than wasabi. My mom called me from the devil, get on my level. I don't gotta look for trouble, cause trouble follows me. Like Carmen San Diego, where the fuck could he be? I'm from another world, a whole nother galaxy. Ain't my fault these other niggas can't fathom me. Actually, blame it on my anatomy or irony. I've turned no music into an album. Be more handsome than your favorite grandson. Ladies and gentlemen, stage trying to pan some. Catch me in the street, fuck pants, son. Bad bitches ride or die, Chuck man, son. I'm kidnapping the game, hold that bitch to ransom. Fair warning, you had your chance, son. Now it's time for me to eat, where the mill's at. Rapping ass niggas stay, talking where the deal's at. Yo, I'm behind the wheels of my future, it's glistening. Hope y'all listening, I ain't selling out, I'm buying in. Unless you're talking about crowds, let's try again. Let's get high again, step into the lion's den. I'm live December, wise as Rafiki. Proud to be a bad bitch, call me Sarabi. I'm the fiercest lioness, this side of Pride Rock. So if you ain't fucking with this, get the fuck off my cock, yo. No music and you still can't refuse it. On stage I'm abusive like Cupid. I love y'all and loving is hard work. It's a dirty job, can't no flowers go without dirt.
Some people like to do their thing at night, but my personal philosophy is to get it bright and early. We got a 9 to 5, 6 to 10, hit the gym at 11, then we go to bed. Where's the time for you and me to get in close proximity? I said, where's the time for you and me to get in close proximity? I said, where's the time for you and me to get in close proximity? Make me wanna dance, it's 6 a.m. The more I know about you, the less I understand. Make me wanna dance, it's 6 a.m.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna start watching these fucking debates. Drink up, enjoy your fucking bivalves, and we'll see you next week with the second part of mollusks, crustaceans. Of shellfish. No, I'm sorry, crustaceans. Edit it.
Simmons' debit card can go ahead and go back over there. Okay? Yeah, maybe try Buffalo Wild Wings. Applebee's, isn't that where you guys like to go? That's so cute. Oh, you're saving up. Oh, you're going to college? Where? Let me guess. BBCC. You're going to a community college? Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I wonder where they're going to hire you at with a community college. In your community? Oh, what job?
Started from the bottom, then we pulled ourselves up. 5 bootstraps, we ain't need no luck. $1 million car, nigga, please don't touch. You broke motherfuckers can't sit with us. Bourgeoisie. Can't see, my team got all of the money. 1%ers, no beginners, use a motherfucking dummy. We be laughing to the bank, treat that shit like it's the seller. I ain't buying what you buying, cause I'm the motherfucking seller. What you tell her? Damn, baby, I ain't got it. Niggas ballin' on a budget, need to motherfucking stop it, fuck the teller. I need my bills in all hundreds, you ain't got it, better run it. Ain't no bottom to the stomach, y'all don't hear me yet. Proletariat, in a motherfucking chariot. Am I scary yet? Pay the check. Little homie Tony, man, I'm just getting started. Babyface killer, man, I'm still getting caught. Niggas make money till the money make them heartless. I dare nigga try me, leave him barely departed. I'm on man, loose iron brand. Super rich and extra selfish. I can't even fucking help it, I'm real expensive. Fucking selfish. Bourgeoisie.
Niggas do the ugliest things.
peace, address me as your highness. I'll accept your kindness, don't advise you trying this. Fuck the shyness, you could be my lioness. I know I seen you eyeing this, can't you see that I'm timeless? Okay, I'll excuse your blindness. As a matter of fact, let's blame the wine list. I've been working real hard, so grindish. My boss should be locked up, flow crime-ish. I flow heavy like vaginas. Keep on going steady, no recliners. You say sleep is necessary, no reminders. Please, my recipe legendary, no itis. So rewind this, the bad boys behind this. I'm so sick with it, shoulda called the sinus. Honest, no apologies like I miss. Get the Dawn treatment, kiss my cheeks and my highness. I'm the new black. I'm the new black. I'm the new black. Nigga, I'm the new black. I'm the new black. I'm the new black. Nigga, I'm the new black. What? You ain't knew that? Hungrier than too bad. Show me where the food at. How you do that? Yo, how he do that? Cause niggas is too whack. I did it with no music. True that, I spew that. Ill shit, rockin' your socks. Call me the new crack. Prove that what you dudes lack. I got right here. Chirp, chirp. Yo, where you at? I'm right outside your window. Q-Zack with a do-rag and a few fags. So when you ask, I'ma use that line. Can you handle the truth black like Cruise Jack? Can't refute that. I'm a cool cat with a cute back. Make you lose that, make you move that. Make hip-hop get her groove back. Y'all niggas knick-knack, paddywhack. Give a dog a bone, Prince Harvey. I'm the new black.
What's your name?
I'm the new black. I'm the new black. I'm the new black. Nigga, I'm the new black. I'm the new black. I'm the new black. Nigga.
Don't look at me. Seriously.
Take me, spin me around in your mouth, break me, tell me you'll have me, then step on my spine, rip it out, rip it out. Came here as nobody, looking to hope could be somebody now. Tell me, why I can't, I'll shut it down. Don't tell me how, no sense in wondering, you don't know none of it. Aren't you glad you came on out? I'm coming now.
When he started was the hardest just to get him to talk. Gotta be guarded, kids is heartless from the state of New York. Fitting in was never him, it was just something within. When you different, you come distant, and that limits your friends. And can I sing to you? Music became his escape. Before you knew it, he used to lose it every day he was late. Used to fuck with BMG, was like 10 cents for a tape. MTV was never free, but Bobby Simmons was great. Now can I vibe with you? I can play you a song. The same song used to put on when he was home all alone. The only thing that kept him calm before the marriage you won. The same thing that put him on so he could tell you he's gone and he's gone.
You'll never be back, 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 you'll never be back.
And ain't no looking back, we made it looking down. Little homie wanna rap, give a fuck about a crown. A lot of niggas trapped, searching for a sound. In the middle of it all, trying not to drown. Sometimes I hate my generation, so impatient and vain. It's ventilation keeps us vacant and unable to change. I debate about creation, is it all just a shame? Maybe that's Satan trying to bait him, get him locked in them chains. Now can I preach to you? I used to listen in church, but everything became different. I started lifting them skirts. I had addiction to them vixens, it was a gift and a curse. While she was switching, I was itching to put that chick in her hearse. Now can I ride with you? I can show you a hood with little niggas catching bodies like they first name Suge. And y'all's out the car if you thinking it's sweet. No regard for your jaw, that's respect in the streets. Now can I rap to you? I can give you some bars. Listen close, you hear the ghost in each and one of my scars. I just hope that I can cope on this mission to Mars. Hit the coast and then get ghosts and hit like every star. And I'm gone. You don't see me, I'm gone, baby. And ain't no looking back, we baby looking down. Little homie wanna rap, give a fuck about a crown. A lot of niggas trapped, searching for a sound. In the middle of it all, trying not to drown. So can I talk to you? I remember when I never had the heart to. It's kinda hard being a star when they don't start you. And just because you know God, I mean you God too. Where you at? If you never make them think, then you never really rap. I try to give them facts, but still these niggas deny it. Nowadays a nigga rising same pace as the climate. I dare nigga try to be a part of my diet. I'm defined by defiance when I'm defeating you tyrants. Young David to Goliath, a protest to a riot. Not a genius, not a giant, just a kid with a gift. Drug free ain't me, I'm as lit as it get. Say my name every song so you never forget. You've been waiting all night, let me give you a tip. Look, you can trust Tony, just know Tony ain't shit. You was focused on the photo, but you missed the best pick.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
From this distant vantage point, the Earth might not seem of any particular interest. But for us, it's different. Consider again that dot. That's here. That's home. That's us. On it, everyone you love, everyone you know, everyone you ever heard of, every human being who ever was, lived out their lives. The aggregate of our joy and suffering, thousands of confident religions, ideologies, and economic doctrines, every hunter and forager, every hero and coward, every creator and destroyer of civilization, every king and peasant, every young couple in love, every mother and father, hopeful child, inventor and explorer, every teacher of morals, every corrupt politician, every superstar, every supreme leader, every saint and sinner in the history of our species lived there, on a mote of dust, suspended in a sunbeam. The Earth is a very small stage in a vast cosmic arena. Think of the rivers of blood spilled by all those generals and emperors, so that in glory and triumph they could become the momentary masters of a fraction of a dot. Think of the endless cruelties visited by the inhabitants of one corner of this pixel on the scarcely distinguishable inhabitants of some other corner. How frequent their misunderstandings, how eager they are to kill one another, how fervent their hatreds. Our posturings, our imagined self-importance, the delusion that we have some privileged position in the universe, are challenged by this point of pale light. Our planet is a lonely speck in the great enveloping cosmic dark. In our obscurity, in all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves. The Earth is the only world known so far to harbor life. There is nowhere else, at least in the near future, to which our species could migrate. Visit? Yes. Settle? Not yet. Like it or not, for the moment, the Earth is where we make our stand. It has been said that astronomy is a humbling and character-building experience. There is perhaps no better demonstration of the folly of human conceits than this distant image of our tiny world. To me, it underscores our responsibility to deal more kindly with one another and to preserve and cherish the pale blue dot, the only home we've ever known.
Hey man, yo, these niggas out here in New York, man, they ain't really about shit. They be trying to rap, they all they do is smoke, talk about drugs, bitches and shit. They ain't really about nothing though.
Twisted, I be lifted high. Gifted off that mystic when I split it, I just kiss the sky. Yeah, twisted, I be lifted high. Gifted off that mystic when I split it, I just kiss the sky.
I'm sleepwalking through these corduroy corridors. Soft lines, soft signs, just move me forward more. Way out of bounds, so tell me what your more is for. Settle the score, make me want more. But your goal's intact, seems more is intact. No turning back, we flipping over new pages. I'm scoping new ranges. My old flame saying that I'm changing. But with the better comes the worst. Bitch, call me Black Jeeves. Ashing out the cheaper. Young fly nigga, but ruggedly handsome features. Fuck you and your feature. Tony probably eat ya. Yes, bitch, will. I'm in my zone and I really don't need ya. So back up, back up. Me and my niggas fucking the track up. Lame ass niggas wanna act up. Lame ass niggas get smacked up. So what's up? I'm fucked up and my cup up. Crack a Dutch up. Smoke a L alone to the dome until the fucking sun's up. Bitch.
Twisted, I be lifted high. Gifted off that mystic when I split it, I just kiss the sky. Yeah, twisted, I be lifted high. Gifted off that mystic when I split it, I just kiss the sky. Twisted, I be lifted high. Gifted off that mystic when I split it, I just kiss the sky. Yeah, twisted, I be lifted high. Gifted off that mystic when I split it, I just kiss the sky.
Natural mystic flowing through the air. Look who's here, it's Mr. Rapper of the Year.